Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear watcher, dear subscriber, myself, motivational speaker, leadership business coach, master trainer, educational trainer, Professor M. Raza. Educator series, Oxford series, Beacon series, Oxford Progressive English Readers 3. Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, and the chapter number 2. So let's get started. I'm going to read in front of you the complete chapter. Try my best. Christmas Day. Guests. You can say it the first act, or you can say it the first project, which is being started on the page number 9. Or in chapter number 2. The day when I took food to the prisoner was Christmas Day. Just a minute, please. So let's start it. The day when I took food to the prisoner was Christmas Day. A few people were coming to our house for Christmas dinner. There were Mr. and Mrs. Hubble, Uncle Pumlechuk, and Mr. Wopsle. Mr. Wopsle was the prized helper at our church. The dinner was at 1:30. Joe and I went to church. When we got home, the table had already been set. Everything was ready. My job was to open the door for guests. The line number 10 ended here. The first to arrive was Mr. Wopsle, then Mr. and Mrs. Hubble. The last one was Uncle Pumlechuk. Mrs. Joe, said Uncle Pumlechuk, I've brought you 2 bottles of wine. Every Christmas Day, Uncle Pumlechuk or Pumlechuk brought 2 bottles of wine for my sister, and every year she would say, "Oh, Uncle, how kind." After dinner, everyone sat around the table and talked. Uncle Pumlechuk talked about little boys and how bad they were. Then he talked about how little boys should be grateful to their sister who looked after them. "Dear uncle, how right you are," cried my sister. "Will you have a little brandy?" I trembled when I heard this. I had taken some brandy from the large stone bottle to give to the prisoner to make the bottle full again. I had poured in some water. When Uncle Pumlechuk drank the brandy, he would know that it had water in it. Then my sister would know that I had taken some. Line number 30 and page number 9 closed here. And the scene guests has been also closed here. Dear watcher, dear subscriber, in this chapter, the writer wants to expand the story in its particular manners, and writer wants to send the story to a particular climax. These climax should be the major climax or interval, or that may be a sub interval or small catharsis or small kind of intervals. So in other sense, I want to show one I want to tell you one writer quote here, that Charles Dickens was also a skimmed child, depraved child, and he was very much poor in his whole life. So usually he always dreaming about the parties and the luxuries and the wishes that he oftenly wish to himself, or feel for the others, feel for family, feel for his friends, and feel for his brother and sisters, and for mother and for father. So writer quotes tell us that his dreaminess, or he is very poor in his life. So usually this acts told us that a writer's mischievousness, writer's depraving situation holding this particular chapter. So this was the writer quote which I want to show with you and which I want to express with you. So in the next video we will start for further studies. So let me go now, and say with me, long live Pakistan.